What is going on, guys? It's your boy Az. We are back here with another morning of Fast 3 for you guys. Hopefully, you guys had a wonderful Memorial Day. And yeah, hopefully, you guys were able to get some time to unwind and relax there. For those of you that celebrated that, it was a pretty boring, plain Jane kind of day on the Monday, but we did have a couple things I wanted to talk to you guys about here. So yeah, let's quickly jump into it. Okay, so first and foremost, in case you guys might have missed it from yesterday, I did have some footage covering basically cells 7 to 12. Basically, just kind of preparing ourselves here when it does go live on Friday. And I think for the most part, I do feel like 7, 8, and 9 will most likely be the ones that people will probably be able to get through, hopefully without too much issues here, depending on the rosters that they've built up here. Keep in mind, not all the characters will drop right when they spawn. For example, number 7 here, you don't get Jeff and Gwenpool and Deadpool dropping until the second wave. That was in the data mines, so you guys are able to have a peek at that. You can have a look. But yeah, basically, they are going to be dropping the New Mutants plus Old Man Logan. And then afterwards, then Jeff, Gwen, and Deadpool will drop later on here. So for the most part, because it is the first section and it's going to be heroes, I feel like we should be able to get through it with a lot of different combinations. We're going to try Illuminati. We'll maybe try some Fantastic Four if the Illuminati can't take it. And of course, as well, we are allowed to use our mythics as well. So Professor Xavier in one and Professor Xavier in one and Odin in the other. Will probably most likely get it done here. So 7 should be hopefully a gimme for people if you are, at section 7. If you're on the lower sections here, I do believe how it works is, for example, if you're stuck on cell 5 or 6, I do believe that the cooldowns, they refresh, so you are able to use some of the characters that you may have had already brought up and used previously. And if you're on cell 5, like for example, let's say you get to cell 6 and you use null earlier on in cell 4, then you can use null in cell 6. But then that sucks because then you're not going to be able to use null later on if you need to use them. But it should be able to help you punch through perhaps some of these other ones if you might have used other cooldowns. And I don't know how that works exactly if you reset the entire floor then. But yeah, I have not gotten to that point. Most of us have just cleared most of it. So do let me know in the comments below if that's what, if that's what happens. I actually don't know if that's what happens. So apologies there. So cell 7, like I said, we can probably try any type of Fantastic Four plus the Illuminati, see if that goes well. Cell number 8, that's going to be interesting as well because we've got Alpha Flight with Super Skrull. Super Skrull and North Star, they do get quite a bit of speed, and of course as well, every time the negative is applied, Super Skrull gets like a 10% speed on his bar. And if there's positives applied as well here, thanks to his team, also he's going to get more speed. So manipulation will be key here in canceling that speed bar. And the first one, I think right off the bat, was our Scarlet Witch, which will basically cancel out speed bar and speed stat. So we'll see how that goes here. Maybe we'll use her. Also, keep in mind, this is a team that you can bring up with Apocalypse as well, because we can bring in our basically our mythics, right? That's the only retreat restriction. And then, of course, Phoenix Force and Nightcrawler will drop basically in the second wave. So just keep that in mind. The third one, or the cell 9, it's going to be back to heroes, and I feel like, yeah, if you don't use Fantastic Four in the first one, you may be able to use Fantastic Four here because they're going to be faster than this team. And of course as well, if you put Fantastic Four with like Odin or Xavier, they're probably going to make a joke out of this one. So I don't think for the most part it should be too difficult for people that are pushing into the War Tower and they've reached 9. They're most likely have a pretty built up roster. Cell 10, Jeff the Land Shark reappears again. And again, this one's interesting because it is a fairly, I think, reasonable team here because it is very outdated Guardians of the Galaxy characters. And then, yeah, they decide to throw in Sasquatch in there as well. But it'll be interesting to see here. So Jeff on his own, I don't think we'll have, too many issues. But, yeah, we'll have to see here. And, of course, as well, with this one, you can use a variety of characters to cancel out his speed fill with his time warp. One example would be Quasar. His passive basically blocks that, or we could potentially use a faster team as well. There's a lot of slower characters on this team between Groot, Drax, Rocket, right? We can bring in Night Stalkers plus Quasar, and you can use Null here. You can use Black Hat. Lots of different combinations here. So for sure, you can definitely try a couple things here, and we'll try it when that goes live. Number 11. Again, this is one where if you didn't use Undying earlier, Undying would most likely be able to cancel out the speed from Kahori. Also, you can use Brimstone here. Brimstone, thanks to Hellcat, she'll cancel out the speed from the Medusa, but you also get a problematic revives and stuff like that. So Brimstone may be the key here, and we'll have to see here. I think on paper they should take the first turn, and keep in mind, Joaquin, Doom, and Quicksilver drop on the second wave there for that one. So just keep that in mind. And then last but not least, Cell 12. We do have a Mephisto there, so Null would be ideal. But we'll most likely use maybe Shadow Conclave if we can't. And of course as well, Kahori, she is going to be dropping with the other two members of the Galactic Council when the second wave drops. I don't know how many characters there will be, but that they are part of the second wave. So that's kind of that in a nutshell, in case you guys might have missed that. So pretty cool stuff, I think. I'm getting ready for that. So yeah. Anyways, second thing I want to talk to you guys about is this Mutant Misgivings. So unfortunately, it does look like it only gives you access to a few shards of Omega Red. So it looks like it's just 45 shards, but we'll run it here. And actually, before we run it, you'll see here that we get a mil worth of gold, and then 5 on the next, and then 10 on the next, and then another 10. So in total, that means we get about 26 mil. And actually, you know what? I'm looking at the clock here. I've already kind of ran a little bit too long on my explanation here, so I may just run this off screen here. But yeah, again, you guys will see here, we get 15 shards of Omega Red. We get 30 on the second node, and then we get 10 mil plus a massive 75 worth of these tier 20 materials, which is good for one character, basically, for a mutant. And same thing here, if you have a 5-star Magneto, which I do, you'll be able to get another 75 plus 10 mil. So luckily for us, we pushed pretty hard on the Magneto event back in February. So I guess now we kind of get a little bit of the benefits. I think I spent about 33 or 34,000 power cores, and I just got him to 5. On my baby account, I was able to push pretty hard as well, because we had saved up a lot of power cores, because at that time my baby account was just about a month and a bit old, but we were able to actually get a 4 on that as well, because we got really lucky with some pulls here. But yeah, anyways, just wanted to kind of let you guys know on that side of things. With regards to this event, yeah, it's too bad they don't really give access if you don't have Magneto. That's kind of a crappy thing of this event. But yeah, if you do have him and you do have his stars, make sure you get him unlocked here. And because of this gold influx that we're getting, I think we're gonna make a push here, and we're gonna make a, once we get our gold unlocked and whatever, I think we're gonna make a push, and we are gonna basically bring up one of our Shadow Conclave members. My plans initially were always to bring up Thanos, because I actually wanted to bring him up for basically the Professor Xavier saga. I wanted to see how he would do in terms of feeding energy to the team. And of course as well, I figured he's a 3.0 stat character. I would also like to see how he performs under the Mephisto and on the Odin Dark Dimensions as well. So just kind of letting you guys know that that is my game plan, and that's what I'll be doing here. And I don't know if I'm going to be bringing up the other Shadow Conclave members just yet, but I'm letting you guys know now that you know, we have the resources built up, so we're not going to be too worried about bringing them up here. This is the reason why we play Marvel Horde Force, right? We bring up characters when we can, and of course as well, my resources have been fairly decent. So I'm looking forward to bringing them up here. Might even push them to purple L4 or L5, depending on how I'm feeling. But want to let you guys know, and of course as well, we will have 1 out of the 5 pieces ready if the War Tower decides to push us enough so that we need him later on to do the last floor or not. We'll see. We'll see how that goes here, but I'll keep you guys posted, as always. Last thing I want to leave you guys with here is this Age of Fear. We did get the last chapter in, and of course, as well, I wanted to just mention to you guys here, if you guys play the last one and you do all the gold and you get all the other stuff, I think it's really cool here that they actually bring in, you know, again, if you've been following along with the story and stuff, I think it's really cool that they bring in the Quicksilver. And it's very important here, because it's more evident now than ever, right? If you've already seen in the data mines, you already know ahead of time that what the dialogue was about. But what happens is Quicksilver is trying to help Storm, and then of course as well, they're trying to save some people, and then Quicksilver goes out and he wants to go you know, save some more people. And then what happens is if you've seen the early advanced copies of the data mines, you'll know that Quicksilver actually doesn't come back. And I think this is edging into the second chapter, right? The second month of the Age of Fear, and I think that ties in nicely here because it's next week, and that also means, hey, where is that symbiote team, boys and girls? We gotta. When are they gonna announce that? I'm guessing it's most likely gonna be sometime this week, just to kind of give people a heads up on it. That, or we'll keep an eye on the data mines. We'll see what happens there. There should most likely be an update, maybe Wednesday or Thursday, depending on how things go. But I'll keep you guys posted when we do find out about that. Also, keep in mind, there is also the Danger Room. Danger Room is coming back here. It's not really in the events here just yet, but keep in mind, Danger Room is coming back today, and I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing what rewards they push in there, and hopefully it's beneficial for people, right? I think a lot of people are really itching for those T4s. It's absolutely just killing everybody here. I need to go into a character that doesn't have all the T4s. I'm just trying to remember who I might not have brought up. Shoot. JJ? Nope. Nope. Brought him up too. Man, yeah, I have an influx of T4s, so of course I have to try to remember who I did bring or who I didn't bring up. Shoot. Yep, I think we're just going to keep clicking here. Havoc? No, got Havoc too. Doctor Strange. Oh, my goodness gracious. Okay, got Daring Warriors. Oh, boy, this is going to take a while, isn't it? I got to scroll further down here. Sorry, guys. Dr. Ock. Oh, God, him too. Misty? No. Oh, no, sorry, not Misty. Ulton. It looked like Misty. Scarlet Witch. Oh, darn it. Lizard. Oh, man. Okay, this is not working. Silver Surfer. Crap. Yo-Yo. Crap. Sorry, guys. Winter Soldier. Yes, thank God. Okay. So yeah, lots of T4s for myself because I've been playing this for a long time. But hopefully, hopefully there are some T4s as promised that they indicated in the Danger Room, right? So I hope they hold true to their word on that because people are itching and they need the stuff badly. And I've been playing this game long enough to have an influx of it, but hopefully they do have it because, yeah, like I said, lots of people need it. And I, for myself, I literally push everybody up because I have so much of it. And, yeah, unfortunately, like you guys just saw there, it's pretty funny to find out which character has it and which character doesn't. But anyways, guys, that is all I got for this time. Danger Room's coming back here. I will give you guys a heads up here. We do have another extracurricular. My daughter, she's got dance. So if I'm able to get some footage out to you guys, I will try my best here. But if not, I can try to play through it and maybe just slap some music on it. She's at dance for an hour and a half. So there's Wi-Fi there. So definitely for sure, I don't think there will be an issue of me uploading the video. It's just more of the fact that I probably won't be able to do my commentary as I usually do. But anyways, we'll see how that goes. I'll keep you guys posted. Thank you guys, as always. Thank you for chiming in. Thank you for tuning in. Always appreciate you guys. And again, happy Tuesday. Hope you guys have a lovely start to your morning. And I will see you guys when I see you guys.